What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I thought I would make another little video about my weight loss slash keto journey on here, given very popular demand. No, just kidding. But for real, just wanted to get back to making one of these videos. I enjoy doing it for anyone who wants to view. Anyways, let's just jump right into it. So, as far as my personal weight loss goals and routine, again, as far as goals, because that's one question some people have asked me when they talk about the diet and stuff, and maybe I'm kind of weird like this, but just the challenge of eating so strictly low carb has, first of all, right now I've dropped 45 to almost about 50 pounds off, and it seems to keep going. Early on, I could be losing as much as 2 to 3 pounds per day, but obviously when you get in the habit of eating so well and getting the right fitness habits and whatnot, it slows down and you have to deal with some plateaus and then keep going and then deal with another plateau and then it drops down. And so long story short, the weight decreases, but for me at least, I kind of stay around a 5-pound range for it can be as many as a couple to a few weeks. So personally, again though, I'm down to about 232 pounds, 231 pounds has been the lowest, but it's in that 232 to 235 range is kind of what I'm stuck in right now. And again, just finding new ways, new eating schedules, get used to that. As far as strategy goes, I thought I could just give anyone who's interested some kind of insight to exactly what I eat for like snacks, and then maybe some recommendations if you're interested in trying this too. So for one, always remember to have a lot of water. This is just my leftover water cup, nothing but ice and water there from McDonald's, and have a lot of vitamin C. Shout out to my mom, who I linked one of her videos down in my channel. She is a registered dietitian and really pushes vitamin C. Just one of these has 1,000 milligrams of it, and if you have, 2 to 3 of those every morning, or have 2 in the morning, 2 at night, I have like 4 in the morning and 4 at night, and then maybe 2 in the middle of the day, which would be like, about 8,000 to 10,000 milligrams of it. And when you just stay in that habit, you almost never get sick. Ironically, I came down with my first little like cold slash not feeling well in a long time yesterday on Monday that we had off for MLK Day, second Monday of the semester technically. Thankfully we didn't have school, so I was able to just rest up, and again, through a lot of vitamin C. Today, it's Tuesday, almost felt 100% better, was able to at least go work out again and stay on that part of my grind routine. Now for eating options. So I have a few things here that are what I do for snacks, and this isn't a taste into what I eat generally. So again, as far as my meals go, I typically stick to I say college student, but I know some college students may wake up earlier, but with my schedule, I'll be honest, I kind of am not up super early ever, even if it's a day during the week, just because I try to get my class schedule to where I will be most awake and attentive and be on my hours where I'm most energized. So back to the point, my first thing will usually be around noon or 1 this semester. That usually works out as a good time for me, and I'll start with a meal on campus. We have a good place called Country Barbecue that's right across the street from my dorm, where you can get a combo plate of meat for just a slightly higher price than getting one meat and then getting sides. But it's a good deal for me with what I do, and I only really eat 1 to 2, maybe once in a while 3 meals a day now, and it's on campus. So like, since I still have a meal plan, for me personally in the moment, it's not really that big a deal breaker. So I'll usually get a combo plate of meat there. I like the pulled pork and brisket. The brisket has a little bit of barbecue. It's definitely not too barbecue built in already in like the bowl of meat that they take out of. It's not too much, obviously, because I haven't ever seen a spike in like me feeling less well or losing weight the next day from it. So it's not going to be overkill, but it's a good amount to where you mix it in with the pork and it just tastes really good, just that common plate of meat. The only way it's kind of a bad deal money-wise is that they always ask you if you want sides, because that's part of what's built in is the meat and then the sides, or the combo plate for a little more and then the sides. But for me, again, the diet that I'm going for is considered like the carnivore diet. Like it's mainly, it is pretty much just like meat and then some cheese and like dairy, like egg once in a while on a blue moon. So the thing is, all the other sides are just not even close to that. They're just carb filled. It's like mac and cheese, pie, cornbread, like just not, even if I was eating relatively healthy stuff, I wouldn't really desire to eat. So long story short, if you're like spending cash out of your pocket every day and you buy lunch every day, it's probably not the most optimal deal, but for a place to eat on campus, so I guess to the few Oklahoma State students that be watching this, that's a decent option. And then usually my second meal of the day is I'll either hit up McDonald's, as you can see here with this cup. They owe me money for all the times I've spent my money and my parents' money there as a sponsorship to make me very compensated for the credit I've given them in my weight loss journey and feeling so much better. But yeah, I am satisfied by McDonald's here and there, 3-4 days a week, maybe more if I'm being honest. It's a good deal, like face it. I mean, across all other fast food places or anywhere I've been to where I just try to have their burgers, bunless, their meat patties, it's the best deal of all of them. And frankly, it just tastes really good because their cheese for some reason is just gooey and it kind of like melts in your mouth with the burger meat. And the burger meat is very fatty, which you want. Like there's nothing wrong with fat. It's good to have that. So it knocks off all the check marks. So that's about it for meals. And again, so like for me, that kind of works and that's kind of my routine. I don't need a lot of variety to be pleased. If you're looking for variety, I would just branch out and try different fast food places, honestly. As far as college students go, if you have the ability to cook at home, you are completely welcome to make your own steak, make your own meat patties, make your own, you could do like taco beef, but just have the beef. There's plenty of ways to have variety and still eat keto carnivore. These myths that it's not able to last, like you can't let, it's bull crap. It's very easy to sustain it if you're committed to it. I guess I'm lucky though that I don't need a lot of variety, but I think that's bull crap that you can't stay committed. That can't be long term. So now for snacks, I just thought this would be a good idea because I actually packed some so I can like show it to the camera, make it a little better. So for one, these are something you should not have every day because they're obviously going to have a lot of artificial flavoring, but Quest protein bars. This is the pumpkin pie flavor. They're really good. They have like a little outside coating that kind of melts in your mouth. I had one today before my workout that was the cookie dough flavor. But they're almost actually kind of a thing that would maybe be better to have as like a dessert if you're really committed to the diet, because getting in the habit of having these, it's definitely, no one needs to be told that this isn't natural food, and if you're just having one every day, then you're just getting in the habit of having some artificial food to replace those cravings for sweet stuff that you had kind of gotten rid of before. The other thing is these cheese crisps. I forgot what the other brand is called, but this one is the Classico. I maybe said that wrong. I'm not trying to be insensitive, just reading what I think I see. And they're really good. They're basically like crackers, but they're pure cheese. I can't remember if it's like fried or I'd cooked something, baked cheese, oven baked cheese crisps, that's right. But they're just super good. They're like kind of when you need that crunchy snack, but when you're eating serious keto and carnivore, you probably don't get a lot of that in your meals. You can get that right there. Again, they're really good, and this is something that it's not filled with a bunch of artificial sweeteners and sugars. In fact, this has 0 carbs, so it's really efficient. And in my opinion, they're really good if you like cheese, which I do. Great snack. Just don't over snack on them, because obviously, if you just had a huge bag of one of these, you know, too much of anything is bad. But lucky for me, having the smaller package, I could probably get away with having this as just a snack or like a small meal, and I'm good. The one other snack I thought I could share is Walnuts. You probably heard of them before, but they're just really good in my opinion. And I believe they're like, maybe fact check me on here, but they're lower in carbs compared to most of the types of nuts. Like, I think cashews taste so good because they're on the higher end of that, but I don't know if I'm right on that fact check. But walnuts, it's just, again, a very good snack. The only thing with any type of nut, again, like the other one, is like a big package like this, it could be kind of tempting. At least I'm wired this way, to just eat the whole thing, but it'd obviously be better to have some portion control. But just organic walnuts, this type of thing you can probably get anywhere. This is a good snack. Sometimes I'm streaky with these. Like, I'll just love the flavor of walnuts for some reason for a couple days. Like, especially when I'm back home in Houston, I'll just snack on them throughout the afternoon, and I don't see any bad results from having them. So those are kind of my snack options. Again, the Quest protein bar, and then we got the cheese crisps, both really good. Then there's the walnuts. I would say the one you could probably have the most fun with and stack the most on is the cheese crisps, without seeing negative results if you're going for weight loss or just overall holistic health and eating natural foods. Obviously, you don't want to be having 2 of these a day. I had a boatload of these coming back to campus because my mom found some on clearance, but I'm still using the willpower to limit myself on those. I have one every other day, which I'm kind of proud of to say. That's probably like, I could even limit it to less in a week, but you know, it's really tasty, especially for what you're used to eating on this diet. So it's good to kind of treat them as dessert and not have one every day. And then there's the walnuts. Those are a solid snack, but again, I feel like sometimes it can be hard with portion control based on the packages they put those in. I guess the one last thing I have is just a guilty pleasure, which is these Fizz & Co. seltzers is the brand, and just a non-alcoholic, by the way, seltzer that you can see there has 0 of everything, 0 carbs, and in fact, I'm going to pop one open right now. These are just very good. It's they call it the hint of Dr. flavor. It basically tastes like Dr. Pepper, but it's a seltzer, just carbonated water. When you put one of these in the fridge for a while and then have one, they're just so good. I got addicted to them over the break, and I'm not really ashamed because it's just like a seltzer. It's like carbonated water. Probably kind of a splurgy way to drink water, but it's good. And that's all I got. Sorry for it being a little long. Probably could have shortened it a little bit, but I hope this gives some people some ideas, and I hope you find my updates on the weight loss journey interesting. And if you do watch the video, let me know anything you liked or would like to see me film next time. Thanks.